NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
Oh, you got rolling with you? Yeah, you ain't good.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I haven't been to a McCaskey game, like, since I graduated.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Yeah.
Just what you want on
Just give me a second. Can I try to jump in the game?
Yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I fucking hate when this shit does this shit.
On 2nd down, here's Penny.
No, it'll be joining me.
For a couple up past the 30.
I tried.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So,
well, I'm
that high powered, you got
Hey, stop the running. Don't jump into that, because as soon as you hit the table, you're going to be hurt. So cut it out.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. He got 29 yards that time.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Penny, the 1st down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback. A
rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Wilson. And Davis with it left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first shift is love, though.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. It's Perriman. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Every coach we ever talked to
says cut it out, both of y'all.
Quick start, guys. Let's get out.
Put the teacup stuff back if you're done with it. You're not playing with it, so put it back.
Nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, the 40, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about To get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I already told your brother to stop, and that meant you to stop too.
I'm back.
Let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing, Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game was we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Prescott from the gun on third. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2.
Stop running.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Hazel and Joni.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now.
Hazel, no.
Goal.
You come sit right here because you have a problem listening. Sit down.
Try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25,
you
2nd and 10.
got no defense in this man.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Baldwin's first catch going to be good enough for a first down. On first down, Wilson.
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
Bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson being chased out left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Irving in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one
took out the shot feedback. I do not want to see that shit on my screen.
Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back
shot
inside
feedback.
later.
And he'll get this one up to about the 30.
When you go to settings,
and Justin Coleman brings
like
him
if
down.
I'm say it's like wide, it says wide open, and I fuck around and miss this shit. I'm pissed. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm taking that shit off. I don't want to see that unless. I was open as well, just chilling.
Action now, Prescott.
Yeah, they doing nothing.
Wide open, complete. Touchdown.
I try to call it. I try to call it.
A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
That's what gave me fresh.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I don't know how.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case,
you're not gonna be able to get past
the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll get it up
that
past
shit
the 20
frustrates
to
me
the
when
22-yard
niggas, like,
line.
can't be, they're not
The
gonna be able to get
Seahawks
past me unless
offense
they
now,
get
they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Yo, like, what the fuck is this? Why are my niggas running? Yo. Madden on some other shit right now, bro.
There, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now.
Here's
another 1st and 10. They go play action here.
I mean, it's on some other shit, bro.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Come on.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack.
He's not really scoring.
Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
You made that look because you wouldn't have got paid ahead.
It's a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyler Lockett now on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is
you're really trying to steal the ball
for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Go back to you, guy. Good help. Oh.
Now Wilson on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back.
He missed.
I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
He made it. That's all I'm happy about. Shit, he ain't missed.
Like, what the fuck was the pump fake for?
Like, that was me. I missed it. That ain't no shot.
Nah, like he faked the fucking throw or whatever. Like when I didn't press a single fucking button.
You missed. Oh no, you didn't.
And now I'm not like switching players. Yo.
And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
10th carry now for Elliott.
The
loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I'm mad.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott.
What happened, Zach?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys add on. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
You got the post up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Man like this.
On the return, the All-Pro 2
I'm
years
the
ago, Tyler Lockett. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Okay. Call timeout. It's not going to. So, no. They're not going to call timeout. Thank you. Like, I can't move. Yeah, but like, say if I did fuck up the possession and I can't go back on defense, like the ball going right to me and I can't get it. That'd be fucked.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He's just throwing up shots.
So we've come upon, and okay, so much for our halftime break.
I really hate this about this game.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
the
offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
I wasn't going to be able to get that on time.
Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Please.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Oh, my fucking.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
Yeah, like this nigga's the dumbest.
I'm running full speed to a spot and slowing down
No
and
surprise
speeding
this
up,
offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me puff out
my
my
guy
chest a
scored.
little bit, even though I'm not rooting
No,
for
he
either
missed.
team.
Shit.
That was a really nice defensive play.
Wow, you pet.
It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Yeah, my guy. No, he's icon with his second.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they're going to face a third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front are getting it.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Yeah, that's why I turned that shit off. I'm not trying to see it.
On third down.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck?
Blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yo, he gave rap or something.
Stop troops there because
they was like, oh, for like 30 seconds.
Right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in
both shooting bad.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 6.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out.
Bro.
And they're going to sack him
fucking
again.
wow.
The time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, I'm not totally
this is the this.
But Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
This is the wildest shit I've ever seen, bro.
They didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into
I ain't never been holding up in my life,
the
bro.
offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw this time.
Fuck no.
Yo,
we can't get a board.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jones as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is.
What the?
Not play too much zone.
Yo,
You have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down, Prescott.
Couldn't see my fucking ball.
And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On play action, Prescott going for it all. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Jones breaking from the contact. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down.
Yo, this
and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point
I am appalled.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Yo.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about one of your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And I stream this shit too, so like, y'all wanna watch some funny shit, man? You can pull this shit up on my page, bro.
Yo, the board's not even nice. I don't know how the fuck he got paid at the game.
Escapes the sack, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Like for a nigga that's 95, this nigga was shooting horrible.
In there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
No, this is the one I need. That one doesn't work for me. I can't use the back button.
He finds a man with a crossing route.
No, I'm not using that one. No, that's a new controller. Then how the fuck is it broken? Then that's your problem. I'm not changing my controller for your shit.
It turned into a really nice play.
So why can't you use it?
Nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Penny, and the play goes nowhere. Losing.
Then you did something to it then. I'm not gonna use controllers and my fucking that controller fuck up for me somehow. You know what? Go ahead.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep up, and Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific
My shit better be in the same condition as was when I had it.
Like they were starting a drive.
Yeah, baby.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
That's the first
Flowers picks it, and they take
piece
over.
of the bullshit that ain't working in his favor. That he was consequence.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run it again with Penny. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
14.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go to Elliott again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Sorry, you didn't hear that.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And a nice carry there, 15 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late ball games.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
God damn, Speed. You can get his whoop right there.
Again to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward.
Now, I'm seeing from the notification, the friends list, it says 3 to 42. Now, let's score now.
Old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The give is to Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
47.
And they'll run it here. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they
aren't you going to a Muhammad's game?
They can't help but feel great about
Are you going to the basketball game?
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continually feeling they're moving the ball.